where you break down the biggest moments, hottest takes, and the wildest stories from the world of pro wrestling. Whether you're a diehard fan or just stepping into the squared circle, we're here to give you the real scoop on everything happening in the ring.
I'm your host, RJD, and we're about to take a ride through the latest and greatest in pro wrestling. Get ready for all our hot takes, deep dives, and all the wrestling you never knew you needed.
Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button and join What the Wrestling family so you never miss an episode. Now let's step into the ring.
You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is. I know we got AEW going on tonight, but I have some stuff going on. So we got Monday Night Raw coming to you. Man, we're going to keep this short, sweet, and to the point. I would just say I love 2-hour Raws, and we're going to keep it pushing. But let's not waste any more time. We're going to keep this thing rolling. And with that being said, let's go. Yes. Tis I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling, the show that brings you all things wrestling. Once again, I'm your host, RJD. Hit the like button. And as you look below the screen, hit the like button and follow me at What the Wrestling on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Listen, y'all, we're going to keep this short, sweet, to the point. Monday Night Raw review tonight, AEW review tomorrow. We got the news on Friday. Man, we got a loaded show, man.
It's over 9,000!
We got a loaded show, man. So I just want all of y'all to know we got a loaded show. We're going to make sure everything stays above board and everything's a go. So Monday Night Raw, honestly, it was an eye show. Nothing really, I already went through the updates, but nothing really crazy happened, I should say. So we adjust on the fly. Y'all already know. But nothing really crazy happened yesterday. It's just, it is what it is. First of all, where's my music? Y'all better stop playing with me. Play my music, goddammit. But at the end of the day, not really happened yesterday. The biggest thing on here that I saw, CM Punk and Rollins set for the Netflix debut. We got new tag team champions. It has not been a good day. It has not been a good week for Mr. Finn Balor. Straight up.
You stupid.
Damian Priest messed with him. But shout out to the War Raiders in their hometown. So they come away with the championship. Let me just talk about the big stuff. Seth Rollins, CM Punk pull up our brawl. CM Punk talking about how Seth Rollins, once again, is not on his level. And he cut himself a good promo on Rollins. Rollins finally came out. CM Punk. It was just talking junk, basically. And at the end of the day, Punk, he was like, man, I want to get a different perspective of you from the crowd. And he's like, yeah, even from here, you're still an asshole. So shout out to him for that. That was cool. And at the end of the day, he starts walking down. They're pushing each other's buttons. And he's saying, the one thing I do know is that I still have main evented more WrestleManias. He said, I will always have more WrestleMania main events than you, CM Punk. Punk got mad. He started running down. They had a good pull-apart brawl in the beginning. Then they did this thing where they brawled, pulled apart. Then Mr. Rollins, goes into the crowd. And then Rollins runs around the crowd. And Punk runs the other way. And then they meet again in the crowd. That was pretty cool. Then they had another pull-apart brawl again. Ended in the ring. They ended up beating the hell out of each other again. And the match is set for Raw Netflix debut. And what I want to say is that this Netflix debut is like a freaking PLE. It might be the first good 3-hour Monday Night Raw where all 3 hours are good. All of them. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited. I can't wait for this Monday Night Raw. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. I think it's going to be 3 hours of great wrestling. I think it's going to be A1. And I cannot wait for it to transpire and for us to see what WWE has got laid out for us. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So this was probably the best thing on the show for me. I can't wait to see what happens with these guys. I can't wait to see who wins. I can't wait to see if Drew McIntyre gets involved. I can't wait to see where that story goes. You know, there's some real life stuff going on here. 2 pros. It's going to be a good old-fashioned wrestling match. And I can't wait for it. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Matter of fact, Don DeMarco. It's going to be awesome. I have no doubt in my mind. It's going to be great. So we did have an Intercontinental Championship match. Braun Breaker beat Ludwig Kaiser. He speared him to retain the title. Kaiser worked over the shoulder throughout the match, leading to Breaker wrestling with one arm pretty much, but coming back and getting a victory. Braun Breaker, slow and steady. He's going to be a freaking star next year. Rey Mysterio refused to let the New Day into the locker room. This is the next big story that I am actually, and I'm glad they're taking their time with it. There's one last week, nobody wanted to talk to them. This week, they got to find a new locker room. That Netflix, but next week something's going to happen, and that Netflix special, something big is going to happen on that show with the New Day. I'm telling you something big. It's like every week, it's like slowly. And I like it. It's like, and seeing Kofi, I can see Xavier Woods as a heel, but seeing Kofi as a heel, mad cool, man. Mad cool. Dope. Even though it's not like we haven't seen it before, but they were like the funny heels before. When they first came out with the New Day, they weren't like serious heels. They were like funny. Now it's like, and people just love them because, booty holes. Now, man, listen, this is going somewhere, and these guys, when they get the titles, and then who knows how long it's going to take for them to get back with E, and maybe they do like they did Daniel Bryan. When Daniel Bryan came back, KO beat the hell out of him when he got cleared. He started kicking, Carl was going crazy, and then KO ended up standing tall. So I hope they do that same thing. Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio cut a promo. Rhea Ripley came out and said, listen, this is done. I'm tired of this. It's been official. I'm the number 1 contender, and I'm going to beat your ass, and that's it. So, Liv Morgan, I'm afraid your title reign is coming to an end. And I would just say, Liv Morgan, it was fun while it lasted. It was absolutely great. You are absolutely great. But you are about to get killed when you fight Rhea again. Well, Rhea deserves the title. She never lost it. But Liv Morgan is A1. Character work, all of this character work, in-ring work. Liv Morgan has been A1. So we're going to give her flowers. Shout out to Liv. We had Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre. They brawled backstage. Seth Rollins was being interviewed when a brawl broke out, and behind him, those two started thumping. So that's going to be another good match because we know that ain't over. Karrion Kross told Miz he would have to face Dexter Lumis, and he says, Miz, you've held 22 titles. I believe in you. Yeah.
Nope. You stupid.
That ain't going to last long. Women's Intercontinental Championship Tournament. Zoe Stark defeats Caitlyn Carter and Raquel Rodriguez via pinfall after hitting the Z360 on Carter to go to the semifinals. I ain't mad at that. Zoe Stark is great. Zoe Stark been great. I ain't mad at that at all. Then we had the WWE World Tag Team Championship match. The War Raiders beating the Judgment Day. Judgment Day, it has not been a good couple of months for them between the Terror Twins leaving and they turned their back on them and we don't know what's going on. Judgment Day, they're about to kick Finn Balor out the group, and I think Dirty Dom is taking that group over. We know Liv is about to get smashed. So, and I mean smashed as in lose to Rhea Ripley. I mean, get your mind out of the gutter. But I think Dirty Dom about to kick Finn Balor out. Then maybe he'll be on SmackDown or something. Yeah, he's gone. Finn is as good as dead. It's when you listen to Finn, you don't always win. So we'll see what's going on with that. That's going to be absolutely great. And that was pretty much on Monday Night Raw. So shout out to the War Raiders. Shout out to them. Great stuff. Damian Priest broke up Finn Balor when he was going to go get a chair to whack somebody over the head with. Damian Priest stepped in and said, no, not today. And he was like, Finn, you mess with me, now I mess with you. And that was it. They got hit with the War Machine, and that was all she wrote. The War Raiders are absolutely phenomenal. If we could get the crowd went absolutely bonkers for this. And shout out to them because those dudes had a lot of injuries. I think one of them had a neck or back surgery. I can't remember which one, but they had a lot of injuries. They had a lot of stuff that was going on. And when they were in NXT, they were the hottest thing smoking. Go watch NXT Black and Gold, Malachi Black, and Ricochet versus the War Raiders. Go watch it in NXT Black and Gold. You will not thank me later. Go watch it and thank me later. That's all I can say. That was one hell of a match. And I think somebody got hurt in that match, so they had to kind of end it early. So shout out to them. Awesome stuff. And that's it. That's all I got. 12 minutes in and out like a jack move. So with that being said, that's all I got for you guys today. I am out. Everybody be safe. Tomorrow we have the AEW review tomorrow. As y'all know, we're working on the new software. I'm working on the page. We're working out the kinks, and we're going to keep the show rolling. So with that being said, I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone. Peace.
Dom DeMarco.